Start recording. Hello everyone, good evening, and thanks for joining me once again, this time for a Division 6 match between Panditas del Nexo and Freedom. It's Division 6 match, so I'm hoping for a bloody match. At the very least. Panditas del Nexo with the map pick, whilst Freedom having the first pick. Hello, Seelen, Freza, and Air the Beehive. I don't know if I welcomed them already, but here they are. When will you upload the games to YouTube? Yes! Yes, I should probably schedule that. I promised that I would have the first few games on YouTube by Monday. It has been Monday. There are no games yet. Because I've been slacking. I am sorry. Oh, and I'm slacking here as well. The teams are already banning stuff. Let me get that. Let me get that. Why do they always ban Dragonshire when I'm in the game? Not fair. But yes, I have all the files still on my computer, so they are definitely ready for upload. Just need to fucking press the flipping button. Make a new list, probably. No. Yes. I'll get to it today. Today, I promise. I hope. Damn it. Anyway, Panditas del Nexo versus Freedom. Freedom! Outtrack Pass will be our first map, so I'm expecting to see, I don't know, globals, I guess, because Outtrack is pretty big. And, probably get Orphea's Master Portrait. I'm almost... Focus! Scissor, focus! Calypsa, hey, welcome. Well, both teams are pretty quick in joining the lobby, so that's cool. Looks like we will be starting this first game shortly on Outtrack Pass. I do like me some Outtrack Pass. It's probably my second favorite map after Dragonshire, but everyone always bans Dragonshire, so I never get to cast that map because they see me cast the game. They ban Dragonshire. Oh well. Oh well. Probably should just upload all games to YouTube. I'll get to uploading them to YouTube. I'll space them out a tiny bit, but I'll get to it. I promise. I promise. Starts crying in Scissor. Oh, they asked me if I'm ready, and I did not respond because I was here talking to y'all. That's also important, talking to people who are interested in watching me. But more importantly is changing the scene because we're drafting right now. Yes, indeed. Do I have the teams on the correct side? That's also a good question. Yes, I do. Nice. Don't have to fill around with that one. Anyway, what do I expect? The new patch has just hit. My first match was on that patch, and Malphia got some pretty nice buffs with more percentage damage, and some of his talents got buffed. Pretty annoying to play against, not gonna lie. Other heroes who got buffed were Malfurion. We got some nerfs on the Rhaegar. Joanna was barely touched, I don't think, so she should probably still be banned. I don't know about the Gaslow one. What else? Genji got some buffs. I don't know. There's not even the Heroes of the Storm Twitter account had links to the patch notes, so I had to grab it off Reddit. So I'm not. Diablo also got buffed. Rhaegar got nerfed, so Joanna's still open. I'm guessing that Joanna will be snagged. Oh, it's Sonya first pick. Okay, that's interesting. I'm still guessing either team will pick up the Joanna. Unless not seeing anything here. So I'm expecting her to be picked up somewhere soon. Right now, though, it's Stukov. Stukov's still strong. Stukov's a challenge. Stukov talents got a little bit reworked as well. Got some small nerfs here and there. Let's see if we can get the balance Jesus real quick. There's Joanna. Not expecting her to make it through 2 pick rounds. You know, here we are. And the Ming, of course, can be very annoying in during the camp phase, prisoner phase, during the objective phase. That makes it, well, just pokey. With the Orby. Yeah. No. Hey, what else do we have? We have... not sure about the Ana ban or the Tassadar ban. But some strong heroes. But if these are comfort picks and these teams know each other, and you know, go ahead and do what you will. That's what I got some nerves. Ah, interesting. Brawl in the offlane probably, and the Mei as a main tank into a Joanna. Okay. Well, we'll just see how both of these teams will play their heroes. Here are the globals, which I was expecting. They were not banned, they were not picked for a long time, and our last 2 picks, and here's 2 globals. Let's go. Now, I don't think this will be answered by... what's this? By a Dehaka? Because the offlaner is probably the Thrall, although it could still be a 4-man Thrall with thingy in the offlane. What's his face? Dehaka. And Maiev as a final pick. Oh, Maiev with a Stukov Silent. That's very interesting. Like Maiev Cage, Stukov Silence, or Maiev Prison and then Stukov Silence. I like that combo. Let's see if they can bring us whatever, if they can bring that pain to their opponents. And yes, the Haka has been left, like Joanna was picked in the 3rd rotation. The Haka has not been picked at all. It's the globals were saved for last pick. I don't know. These teams are probably going for comfort picks. Let's go with that. Yes, comfort picks are important. So we will see what both teams... Look at this portrait synergy on the left side. The Panditas, Del Nexo. Right wing as a healer into that comp. It will hurt so badly. Yeah, probably. I mean... This comp will probably try to, like, nom on this comp. And Joanna might be able to create some space. You don't know. So we will see. We will see what they bring in the Nexus. Anyway, time to introduce our teams for the first game of the night between Panditas, Del Nexo, which we have in the blue. It's Martzleon on Thrall, it's super average, playing Sylvanas, Rasta on Maiev, Ares Lara on the Mei, and Necromu on playing Stukov. And in the red, It's freedom! With Surrey playing Falstad, Mirt on Li Ming, Carvabaris on Brightwing, Vak playing Joanna and Juxtapose on the Sonya. Now both teams going in the mid lane. Falstad wants to stack. The blue team does not really want to fight right at this moment. Still low blow. Low blow did get some nerfs, I think. I have the patch notes on another screen, but I can't really watch them and cast the game at the same time. So, oh, nice tether onto the Sonya, but there's not much else happening. There's lots of damage going out onto Joanna, but Mei is dropping quite low as well. Dropping into an ice block, but not able to move while she's doing that. And so I think the red team will be happy with the damage they caused and the stacks they gained onto the Falstad. Now, where are both of these teams going? They're sending their ranged assassins to the bot lane. They're sending their offlaners to the top lane. And they will just figure it out. Brightwing did join the Falstad for some time. Both teams now going to do their camp. Joanna is still picking up the mid lane soak. Maybe going to help. Nope, not really. Whilst the blue team is sending 3 members to pick up the speed for that. Sonya joining in. Well, Thrall is still doing air. There's a rope here. Still helping the Joanna clear. Quite some globes missing for the red team, as I can see at a glance. Just leaves the blue team with a tiny lead in experience. Not all that great, but the blue team will probably hit level 4 first. The red team joining quickly behind them, because the gap to level 4 is not all that great. Now it's Maiev versus the Falstad. Falstad probably shouldn't have too much difficulty into that. Why did the Sylvanas leave? Because they want to look at that damage onto the Sylvanas walking into the Falstad, and Sylvanas got dropped by the Falstad, but Falstad now into enemy lines. They did drop the Falstad, but Mei had to pay with her life for that. And the rest of the blue team is able to make it past their gate. But this was a very good trade for the red team. Trading their tank, their Falstad into the tank and one of the DPS of the blue side. Camps spawning bottom. Mercenary camps respawning quite soon, so probably you want to deal with that first. Keep checking on the healer talents because I don't know healers. I don't know healers. I don't know tanks either. I know offlaners. I know DPSs. I don't know anything else. I don't know shit about this game. I know something about this game. I know that you should be doing this camp off cooldown, and both teams seem to be getting that message as well. So they are doing their camps off cooldown. Blue team is a little bit more efficient with their camps, a little bit quicker. But just doing the camp should be okay. Now Mei is in the backline of the red team. Not sure if she intended to be there. Doesn't look like it. Dropping in her ice globe, receiving some heals, so she should be just fine. Now, the red team Sonya is not yet joining this fight. She is clearing out the mercenaries in the mid lane. Blue team will have to do that soon as well. Sylvanas was capturing this objective while the team fight was going on, and now the blue team will just have to defend this camp, prevent the red team from capping it off. Well, the blue team has been pushed off the point. The blue team is being dropped quite far. Oh, that was not nice damage onto the Maiev by the Falstad. Not able to drop her. I know only offlaners during cast, so you are better. Not even all of them. I mean, let's not quantify that as bad. I know things. I'm a caster and I know things. I also know that I don't know other things. I know that the blue team is trying to recap this camp and successfully doing so. because the red team did not want to fight into them. There's experience to be had around the map. A huge wave here. Look at all these globes. You want to collect those. No, these teams are fighting. The Brightwing port was interrupted, but huge damage by the Ming onto the entirety of the blue team, mostly. And Maiev is able to use her... what's that ability called again? Her Spirit of Vengeance to drop out of the fight and be safe. Now, because the red team has someone down, they are trying to recap this mercenary camp, this objective camp, but the Ming is just throwing orbs, throwing spells, and able to prevent. I'm not sure why Sylvanas pressed her trait just now. Maybe she wanted to chase under the tower. It's a short cooldown, it doesn't really matter all that much. And blue team is making another push for this objective camp. The red team tried to do their mercenary camp, but quickly realized that they have to be here. But no one was able to interrupt this capture of this camp by the Thrall. The Sonya was too afraid to drop in. Are they able to drop the Joanna as well? Sonya trying to prevent the capture of the objective, and pays for that with her life without being able to prevent the objective securing of the blue team. And the blue team in the end not able to drop the Joanna and is able to retreat as 5 men. Now they just have to make sure... Oh, the Maiev is in trouble. Oh, she has her trait available. She's able to drop over the wall. And is... Don't go back in. Just go back, you're almost dead. I mean, these experience globes are nice, but you can't collect them if you're dead. Wisdom of the day. Now, does Sylvanas have her trait available? She does, and probably planning to use it in the top lane here. Mind control. Mind control use, not arrow of... not wailing arrow. So, a bit less impactful in the team fights, but stronger during pickoffs. Falstad flying in. Falstad having Gust available, but the blue team is making a retreat. And with the first objective just getting a few front walls, that's kind of to be expected. Much damage being done. A few front walls, meaning just the top front wall. Ming should be a bit more aware of Joanna's cooldowns, in my opinion. Probably. Really been paying attention to that, because, you know, being a caster, can't see everything. But if you say that, I will take your word for it. Now, both teams, after the objective, immediately back in doing camps. Blue team, as is doing the entire match, a little bit quicker on taking their mercenary camp. But the red team isn't all too far behind. Now, I'd like for the blue team to try and push with this. Sylvanas probably has a trait available. No, they have to back up now. And they are able to do so. Sonya having Wrath of the Berserker, so not Leap. Oh, they have shield. They don't have falling swords. That's also pretty important. Interesting. But I guess if you take Wrath of the Berserker, you can't really take falling sword because you won't have any initiation at all. Stukov able to press Sonya way back there, so they have a bit of a numbers advantage. That is, if Thrall was here and he isn't, Gust is used, trying to prevent the blue team from retreating, but so far it seems to be able to get back on their fort. Mei going back in, it's dropping quite low. Earthquake used, but didn't really catch anyone. And this fight was already over, so it was a bit optimistic. And the Earthquake cooldown is quite long, so they will not have that available. Now, trying to go for the Sonya, and they do have it. B team? Team? So you can't do this, Sylvanas. That's not how that works. Anyway, Sylvanas was kind of tunnel focused. No, tunnel visioned on the top lane fort. Like, I have arrows, I have to disable this fort. While the rest of the team tried to kill the Sonya, and without the help of the mind control, was not able to do so. And well, Sylvanas was just staying under that fort. The red team was able to surround her, and yeah, well, Sylvanas died. In the meantime, Kasta has still been soaking in the bot lane, just doing global stuff, like global shoot. Now, let's see. Thrall still not having that ult available, which he used earlier. Last need to wait 20 more seconds. Another mind control. Not hitting into the Sonya. Would have been nice to be able to hit her. Probably would have gone into a kill. And now the red team is doing their mercenary camp off cooldown. And the blue team, instead of doing their mercenary camp, trying to invade on the point. Ice wall used. So heroes being put into stasis. The wolf was a little bit too early of the Thrall, so not able to prevent the team from backing off. Now Sonya is a little bit in too deep, but she's able to retreat under a fort as well. 3 heroes capturing at once. That's, well, I guess there's not much else to do. Falstad was able to secure this fort in the meantime, but the blue team is able to answer that in the top lane. Just activate the Sylvanas trait and disable that fort. Now red team trying to push the blue team off, but the blue team is using their long-range abilities, trying to prevent the capture. Now, this is a nice earthquake, I do think, right in the middle of the team fight, but the blue team is dropping quite low and not able to go back in. Joanna also dropping low, but Mayav is able to drop the Joanna, so the tank of the red team is going down. Nice tether. Is she able to follow that up? Is she going back in, or is she trying to follow? Oh, the silence saving the Mei. Is she able to drop into her ice wall? Oh, the Stukov heal coming right in time. Mayav, oh, didn't really want. Oh, that's double kill. The Sonya killing the Mayav and the Mayav killing the Sonya. Very nice fight for the blue team overall. And the blue team will take this objective as their prize. Now, what will they be looking to do with that? If I were them, I'd probably try and go for this mid fort and possibly this bottom fort. Let's see what the blue team decides to do. It looks like they are setting up for a push in the mid lane. Blind already used, but Sylvanas still has her black arrows available. Joanna having that double blind, so mind control going out on Joanna. Silence also being used onto Joanna. But there's not enough damage because Mayav just backed out to reset. And Thrall's also not available, so the blue team will have to be a tiny bit careful. Mayav dropping back in. Gust is used, trying to prevent this initiation. Icewill just snapping off these 2 red heroes. Now the blue team is making their retreat. Will they be able to get out? Mayav dropping back in. Was that the right decision? Sonya is still hunting for the blue team, but the rest of the red team is not in the position to join her in that endeavor. And so the Sonya is being dropped in a 4-1 fight. Thrall probably wants to back off here, finishing his quest, so that's nice. So that quest is complete. So now he has the rewards. Anyway, it's one of the few offlaners I don't play the Thrall. And the blue team is able, with that distraction in the bot lane, to rotate back around to the mid fort and, well, secure that fort with their second objective. And now immediately making a beeline for that boss. Is this the right decision? Because I think it's pretty obvious what they are doing. And I think the red team knows that something's up. Gust is available, so they have to be very, very careful. Maybe they can do the ice block onto the point. Yeah, Falstad doing the Gust. Stukov able to push one of the red heroes off the point. That's a huge brawl going on, a huge silence zone onto the boss capture point as well. And red heroes are dropping left, right and center. Mostly center of that point because they were staying on top of a silence zone. Well, they are pushing with this boss right now. Not sure if they should do that. I'd probably like for them to go and take the bot boss as well. Just take it off the map and then possibly push with that one. Because you will get a fort out of that as well as a keep. But they are pushing with this boss and they will probably get this keep. Black arrows are just off cooldown. And here they are with the black arrows now engaging underneath that fort. Huge Stukov push. They will not get this keep. I did not think that they get this keep because they didn't have black arrows. So I'd like for them to have this, to get this off the map. Okay, anyway. So healers in chat are saying that Stukov wasn't really broken, and because of the nerf of Rhaegar, Stukov is OP again because there's not much other top tier healers. I guess that's fair. Yeah, red team is setting up for a fight around this objective. They want this fight. The blue team does not want this fight. The blue team wants to get level 20 first. And the red team wants to fight before they get that level 20. Now, which team will get what they want? I am hearing a fly going around. Aggressive flight by the Falstad, gusting the front line further into the back line of the red team. So, okay, Falstad's dropped, Sonya's dropped. The rest of the red team is getting dropped. So I'm not sure if that gust was the right gust. Yeah. The blue team is going for this camp here. I'm not sure that they should do that. Probably should go for the boss. Maiev dropping in, trying to capture the Li Ming. Not able to connect with an auto attack. Probably leave Stukov here. May's alright. And send the rest to the boss. Okay, Sylvanas doing Sylvanas things. Not how that works. These guys are doing damage. Wolfie! Thanks for the raid! It's appreciated. Yeah, I'm not really feeling the right-wing pick either. I like that they have globals. They just... The Falstad was enough as a global, I think. Because they took this fort out and... Yeah, the right wing isn't really doing global stuff. Anyway, final fort destroyed off the map. Top keep has fallen. The blue team has secured their objective. Now, can they finish with this? They do have that level 20 talent tier advantage. So we will see if they can finish the game out. Because one keep down is usually not enough on this map. But this objective is quite strong. Fighting in that permanent crit zone is very, very nice. Let's see, team fight is brewing. Red team really want that level 20 before they start this team fight. But I don't... Oh, the mind control to the Falstad. The Falstad is able to escape. But the Joanna, what was she? She went in. I'm not sure if Joanna was the reason that the Falstad was able to escape or if she was in there by mistake. But Joanna got dropped by the blue team. And now we will see if the blue team can finish the game or if the red team is able to defend. Remember, Gust is down because Falstad used it to save his own life. Sonya is being dropped. Is she able to get a return kill? No, she's not so far. The boss is dropping 50%, 30%. Will they be able to hold this core or will the core drop? 3 blue members are hitting it and the core drops and it's GG and well played. But the blue team takes the victory here. Very well played by both teams, but in the end, like the stats also show it, the blue team made a little bit more kills than the red team did. Nice damage by the Li Ming, though. It's just that there was not really someone able to finish it off. The Falstad was usually just just soaking. And this, like, it shows in his experience gain. But the Thrall was just a little bit more efficient. And, well, Sonya just wasn't all that efficient. Let's get the talents on the screen real quick and we will see where we will be going next. No, 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 no! Never show the stats behind the curtain. We will be going to Battlefield of Eternity next. Once again, chosen by the Panditas del Nexo. Compas de Batalla de la Eternidad. I don't know what language that is. Oh, do I have time for a quick shield? Can I do a quick shield? Can I fit that in? Oh, let's try it. Okay, if you're watching this cast and you're thinking, gee, I enjoy this cast, please consider following the channel. That doesn't cost you anything and it notifies you when I go live. If you leave that setting on, you can also turn it off if you find it annoying, but it does help out the channel if you decide to follow me. So that would be appreciated. Thank you very much. I also promised that I will upload some games to YouTube because I've been quite lazy about that one, and I will be doing that. But if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe because YouTube seems to like that. Back to your regularly scheduled pots, I think, because the teams have joined in the lobby and I'm there as well. I'm also ready. This is a small map, by the way. It's the only small map that we have left. So the globals aren't as important, so you don't have to last pick them. Anyway. Globals aren't the end-all be-all, as was just proven. But for now, we will see what both teams decide to do. So, just going completely different. We're banning Race. Hanzo was banned in the first game as well, but Hanzo is quite strong on Battlefield of Eternity, so I can only agree with this ban if the opposing team has a Hanzo player amongst them. Amongst them. And, well, Greymane received some buffs. I haven't really read up on what those buffs were again. But, yeah, he did receive some buffs, and he was quite strong on Battlefield of Eternity, so can't fault the ban there. Also, what? Ban the Joanna, you mad lads! Nope. Nope, Rhaegar more important. Rhaegar got nerfed, guys! Joanna's still strong. Okay, Stukov is the first pick. I can't fault that, really, because Stukov is still super annoying to play into. Silencing zone and all that jazz. Joanna! Oh, Joanna! Or just other broken heroes. Like also good. Okay, Varian Malthael. Malthael received some huge buffs. Like the percentage damage went up by like 0.3% per second. So that's quite an increase. And it's Ming. And give me the patch notes.
The crusade calls.
Got them somewhere. I promise. Joanna, there she is. Bloody patch notes. I got them somewhere. Here they are. The wrong screen scissor. Okay, fine. I'll put it on the other screen. What were the Malthael buffs? No, don't ban Falstad on this map. Okay, fine. You can. I guess you can. Not really, no. Don't ban Falstad on this map. Especially not when they have a Li Ming. They're not going double. They did go double mage last game. So I guess that's not really true. But what's this? Damage per second, 0.25% of maximum HP. It's Tracer. Okay, so we have a Varian Anduin combo. Tracer for some auto attack damage. So we want someone to do the blow up stuff. We'll probably see that in this slot. Like maybe a Jaina, a Chromie can probably work. What else? Imperius is going up against Malthael. Probably Imperius having a bad time there. Because Malthael is quite mobile with his zipping around to his marked targets. Plus Imperius wants to hit that giant bloody spear that he has. What's the final pick for here? Mephisto. Not really the one I was expecting. So the only race they really have is the Malthael, and Malthael is just like Lunar, it's poison damage, so once you stack it, you can't increase it really. And Tracer and Mephisto don't do all that much. That's a chunky frontline for the red team though, with Joanna, Thrall and Imperius. I think their race is a bit better, at least their poke is better with the Li Ming. I think. But we will see how this will play out on Battlefield of Eternity, our second map of this Division 6 match between Panditas del Nexo and Freedom. Let's see. Okay, here we are, loading into the game. Game number 2. And on the left side, in the blue, we have them once again. Panditas del Nexo trying to finish this game 2-0 and take the victory for their own. It's Martzleon on Malthael, super average playing Tracer, Rasta playing Mephisto, Aris Lara on Varian, and Necromu on the Anduin. And on the right side, in the red, trying to even the score to not lose this game, it's Freedom! With Surrey playing Ming, Vak on Joanna, Carva Boris on Stukov, Juxtapose on Imperius, and Mert playing the Thrall. Let's see what talents we go for on a Pill Horse. It's interesting but not unexpected, because you want to zoom around the map. Yeah, I like the movement speed talent as well, and that's nice damage onto the Varian. Varian's not really a tank until they receive level 4, so his hit point pool is not quite as much as you expect from a normal tank, because he needs that level 4 talent for it. And he also does not have the crowd control that you want from the tank. Nice damage though, going out onto the Ming. Ming having that force armor, but Malthael's not... Mephisto is not really from the huge damage ticks, right? So it's more like lots of small damage ticks. Triple melee into a GM hyper carry. XW. Triple melee into a... What? I don't know. Still low blow. I mean, that's to be expected, right? Because you want the extra damage here. And what's the... 1 second. That persist is probably the most important part. That's why you don't go for the reactive ballista spores. Anyway, blue team still not having that level 4, so Varian's still not a real tank. Now, Thrall is spending all of his mana points, like doing that Trolling Thunder. Trolling Thunder, right? Yeah, it is. So has to go back. Now, the blue team does not really know that this is going... They know that this is going on. So they're sending Tracer to the top lane, trying to... Okay, Malthael is doing this camp. Red team knows that this is up. Red team also knows that Tracer is here now, and immediately the answer coming on this bottom camp, and the red team should be able to get this. Because if all else fails, Stukov can just put the silencing zone there, and then there's no real reason to go in there. And Malthael is just so quick in clearing this lane. And now the camp is honing in onto the build. Well, first they're honing in there. Anyway, team's doing their bruiser camp as they shoot. The Immortal is called. Bit slow on both of their sides, but they're both done at the same time, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Red team trying to be aggressive. Taunt is ushered onto the Stukov, and Tracer following that Stukov around, and Stukov will probably be dropped by that Tracer. And indeed she has. Now, can they get more? Yep, Tracer still zipping around. The spear hitting onto Tracer, but Tracer able to recall and preventing the rest of that damage. Now fighting around the red Immortal, but Joanna is also dropped, and that's 3 kills going over to the blue side. Oh yeah, now they can put some damage into the Immortal. Imperius going back in. Mate, there's 3 members dead on your team. I'm not... Okay, well, he's able to get out because the red team didn't really want to follow it up. Oh, Tracer's hunting. Tracer's zooming out. Is that Tracer around? It is. And the red team is just trying to do as much damage to the Immortal as they can, which is actually quite a lot, because their team is better at racing. Like, look at all the damage that they're dealing. They were able to bring it from around 100% down to, like, what's that, 15%? In the time that the blue team needed to drop the Immortal from 50 to 0. Oh. Oh, here we go. Silent Zone trying to create some space for the Joanna. Immortal dropping in, and now it's Thrall taking on the Malthael, but Imperius is rotating over, leaving only 3 red heroes to defend against this Immortal, so this front wall is dead for sure. Not sure if they can get anything else. They didn't know what was going on here, so they did not taunt that aggressively, but now they are incoming, and they are trying to focus their efforts onto Joanna. But they were not able to secure a kill. They did a decent amount of damage onto this fort, so that's nice. But as expected, it's only the first Immortal, so the fort was saved by the proper defense of the red team. Oh, Tracer zipping into the entirety of the red team. The red team was not able to see the recall point, so the spear was not able to be dropped onto that Tracer. Tracer was able to make her way out safely. Varian? You're needed. Okay, the red team, seeing the lack of tank on the blue side, just going for this camp. And just take the camp, I guess. And now Varian is coming in. And Tracer rotating once again to the top lane. Trying to go for Joanna here. Some decent damage done to the Joanna, but nothing critical. So the healer's able to heal them back up. Tracer is assisting. Not really, he's just checking if everything's alright. You alright, mate? Yep, it's alright. Okay, fine. Oh, Stukov trying to stop the retreat of the Varian, but Varian just zooming around a red team into his friendly forces. Next Immortal phase. No mercenaries are available. Varian has taunting the Thrall, but Thrall is still quite tanky and able to survive. All 5 members of the blue team have met up. Now what will they decide to do? They decide to go and race. Now if the red team also go and race, they're way quicker at doing this. Why are you fighting? It's into level 10. Oh, I'm not sure if this is the right decision for the red team. Kind of have to fight now. Yeah, well, now you have to retreat. And there's not much to be done to this Immortal because they will be swapping faces right now. I think the red team could have secured the halftime show easily. Now they are going to have to fight, and they're going to have to fight ultimates that, oh, they could just retreat, but yeah, that's not going to work. Now the red team has secured their level 10s as well. Will they go back in for the fight without their healer? Dropping the backline of the blue team. Now they can go and secure. Can they save this immortal though? They cannot. The Tracer is able to secure this immortal. The Joanna wants to try and capture the Tracer, but that's not really someone you can go and kill. And instead, they will go and grab the Varian. Tracer, hello? Not sure why Tracer did stop the backing of the Joanna. Now Joanna's like, yeah, not allowed to back anymore for the next minute or so. So she will go and help with defending this immortal instead. Not sure if that's the correct decision. Okay, Joanna has the trait available, so she's still quite safe. Nope, walking into another stun. And this fort is probably dead. And it's dead. Okay. Now, will there be a fight going on here? It sure looks like it. Another Tracer Light Bomb combo onto 3 members of the red team. But the red team looks to be quite safe. Will they get this Tracer? The Tracer is going down. Ultimate was attached to the Stukov. Stukov dropping quite low, but is able to retreat behind the red side wall. In the meantime, Malthael is not really known for pushing structures really hard. He really needs minions for that. And because his team had to retreat in the bot lane, he can't really safely do that at the moment. Once again, teams exchanging camps. I don't know about this one. Will probably be cleared up quite quickly. Ooh, Imperius trying to prevent the capture by the Malthael, but was not in time by jumping on the point. And the red team will hit level 13 first, even though they are 1 fort down. Now, what will they be able to do with this? Will not protect their own mercenary camp because Malthael, they don't know where Malthael is. Okay, I agree with this. I can see everything they cannot. So I could have probably seen that Malthael was incoming and know why they did what they did. You do want to defend this. If they are taking it... Okay, they are making their way in. They're not making their way in. They are? Are they not? Imperius is here now. Nice Malthael ult. Not Malthael ult. Mephisto ult. And the red team is able to secure this camp in the end. The Joanna was traded for the Anduin, which is quite even trade. Anduin was dropped as well. And Varian was captured by the Imperius and is not able to make his way out. Now someone will have to go and deal with this mercenary camp in the bot lane. Might want to defend this one. Because there's only there's only 3 blue heroes on the map. And nope, will be cleared for free. Doesn't matter. Okay, Ming's trying to defend this. Probably want a Thrall here, not a Ming, but it is what it is. And now, is the blue team going to race? The blue team now probably will have to... Nope, blue team is trying to race. They are doing a significant amount of damage, but the red team now it's too far ahead. And the health bars have increased quite a bit, so the racing potential of the blue team. Wait, I always said that the blue team wasn't that good at racing. Never mind. The red team was just outracing the blue team as they should. Because the blue team only has Malthael. And the Immortal is going to the top lane, but the entirety of the red team is in the bot lane. Well, if you're going for this, you want to go further, right? You don't want to take this front wall. The demon has fallen, but he will rise. Not sure what they're doing here right now, because there's not much to be done here. Okay, going for the mercenary camp. Yes. Quite a pittance, but sure. Maybe they just wanted to dodge the fight before level 16. That's probably it. Okay, now they're pushing this fort and grabbing this fort before their own fort got dropped. So good on them. Good on them. All worked out in the end. Not sure how it all worked out, but it all worked out in the end. Now protect the siege, protect the siege camp. Yes, very good. Or not. Joanna's playing very safe. There's not much else to be doing than sieging this here. I mean, you don't have to do that, but you can try and invade here because the enemy team's not level 16 yet. Or you can not do it. I also agree with not doing that, I guess. Because it is quite dangerous. It is quite a dangerous position to try and fight in. No. Okay, well, this might work out. Tracer got deleted. Whoa! That's, oh my god. That was quite a blow. Oh, capture failed by the... what's his face? Imperious. Someone will need to deal with this as well. I'm not sure what Joanna's doing here. You can't go in 1v4 as a tank. 1v3. There's 2 members of that. Yes, you can. Because the blue team does not... The blue team can see these heroes, right? So they know where the rest of the red team is. Yeah, deal with this mercenary camp. Very good. Blue team has to deal with their top lane. They are trying to race once again. I think their race is way worse than the red team's race. So, you know. Not sure why they're trying. They do get it. The taunt was not used on the Tracer. On the Ming. Sorry. Tracer's on their own team. Nice damage by the Ming. Nice Sunder. The Mephisto ult hitting 3 members of the red team, but Mephisto was dropped, so there's not much follow-up that could happen. The silencing zone almost on point. Will the Anduin be able to escape? Does have that speedy talent. Just dodges the bomb. Okay, light bomb on himself. And he is caught out. Will the rest of the blue team be able to make their escape? The Tracer is the final one to go down, and it's a 5-man team wipe. And I'm not sure about this. Oh well, fine. It's fine, I guess. Just push where you are, and they should be able to finish. They have 2 catapults here. Just clear the creep wave. And then one of the catapults will try and destroy this tower because they're Look at these catapults, they're idiots. Team fight's happening. The red team is being pushed off the core. Look at that. Oh, nope. Nope, the blue team's falling. Okay, red team can carry on. Here we are, and the red team destroying the blue team's score. And that evens up the score, so we're going to map number 3. We got some stats. God, a red team crushed this game once again. Most damage being dealt by the Ming. This time it's a lot closer with Mephisto, but they just weren't able to secure the kills in the end. And like I said, the combination with the Varian was kind of iffy because I don't think Mephisto or Tracer, once the Varian is taunted, there's just not that blow-up potential, I don't think. And the red team did make level 20 in the end, but only 2 members did their stuff. So, yeah. There's that. No, go here. So just waiting for the teams to create the map. Oh, I know where we're going. I know where we're going. You guys will also know where we're going once I let you know where we're going. My favorite third map, I guess. Not my favorite map anywhere, but I like to end the series on these maps. So, yeah. Div6 is where the real action's at. It's Masters versus GMs. Okay. Here I am with my humble... I think my rating's Div6 or Div5 in playing in Div4. Feeling quite proud of myself. Where's my map at? I'm supposed to create. Waiting for the map to be posted somewhere so I can join. Oh, maybe I can. You search in a chat. No, I don't want. No, I want this one. Torres de fatalidad. It is validad. No, that's something else. That's something else, indeed. But if you're competing longer in Heroes Lounge, then obviously you are playing like way above your rating because you just get that, you get in the flow of the games. Speaking of flow in, where are my follows at? No. You're not in the shield sessions, or you're in the pre-game session. No, that's not supposed to happen. Should probably also let them know that we're ready. Everyone who's watching, thanks for checking out the stream. It is always appreciated that people are even willing to watch the content. So, quite amazing. Let's see what this final map will bring us. Oh, they changed. Ah, fuck my. Huzzah! Huzzah! They swapped sides! Ah! Almost bronze, and we could win game 1 versus Freedom yesterday. I mean, sure. It's fine, right? Yes, indeed. They swapped sides. Yeah, but creating the maps yourself takes a lot of extra effort, which I'd rather have the teams expand that effort. Because it's time that I can't create a lobby and talk at the same time. It's just my brain doesn't work like that. I like the Vikings ban, by the way, because yesterday I played Vikings on this map and it was Vikings on this map. Yeah. Rayman once again. Okay, so once again we have no Joanna ban, we have no Rhaegar ban. The Ming is also left open once again. The Ming was kind of a terror during both of these games. So I'm not sure.
I will fight to my last breath.
And the teams decide once again to do a Rhaegar first over Joanna, which I don't agree with at all. The Joanna super unstoppable zone is just, it's so impactful. But these teams disagree, and I'm not playing, they're playing. I'm just a measly caster trying to cast this game to the best of my abilities. Yep, well, Joanna making it once again to round 3, and Ming is snagged up once again. Because Ming's a terror. And Ming's pretty good on this map. Ming is pretty good on every map, but she's good on this map. She's also good on both other maps. No, never mind. You know what I'm talking about. Don't know what I'm talking about. Good Sonya pick to steal it. Wasn't it their team? No, their team didn't run it. Yeah, I like Sonya with the. I like Sonya with Joanna, and Joanna is free to go Falling Sword for protection purposes, and then Sonya can go Leap as an initiation tool. And you don't really need Wrath on this map because you don't really want to siege it up anyway. Leoric's good for the double soakings, probably out soaking the Joanna, or at least out clearing the minion wave. And Varian Stukov Ming. That's a very potent combo. Like I said, last game they didn't really have. No, that's the other team. The other team had the Varian, and they didn't. Swapping sides always so hard. Damn. Okay, we have a Junkrat and the Maiev once again. So that's interesting, but this time they don't have the Stukov to go with the Maiev, so that can be quite dangerous, because the Varian can ever land a taunt onto the Maiev, and a silence zone is placed underneath. They are probably dead. But we will see. What is the final pick? It's a Genji! Genji got some buffs, which I still haven't all read. But I know he got buffed. I still haven't read it all. Oh yeah, he can gain stealth now. Oh, that's so nice. Additional churches one right paints. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting to see the Genji. I like Genji with the Varian and Stukov. Like, you taunt with the Varian, you place a silencing zone underneath it, then you do Genji X Strike, Mingus, pew pew pew. And I really like Blue Draft in this case. Okay, this time in the blue, because they swapped codes. It's freedom!